What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ace Metaphor, and this is the Tonight's Conversation podcast, live in the 757. Make some noise! We got our first question to the mic. What's your name? What's your question?
All right. Hi, my name is Nadia. All right. So my question is, if I mess this up a little bit. All right. So what's the deal with the men wanting to be pursued, like the lack of effort? All right. So they always talk a good game, but the effort is just not there. All right. They act like you aren't showing enough effort or not showing enough interest when you fall back. So like,
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Does that man like you?
I mean, but honestly, this has been not just one. So I don't, they act like it. They put in enough effort to get the number, have some conversation. Then it's, oh, I want to see you, but I'd be so busy, or I'm tired, or let's get together. And then you never actually make
So I go back
date.
to my question. Does that man like you?
It sounds like they don't.
All right, so
I
let's...
hate to think everybody just don't like me because, I'm fabulous. So,
Okay. But I'm gonna say this before we get this started, and I'm gonna bounce into the panel. Here's the thing. There are gonna be more people that are wrong for you than right for you. And when you don't accept that, you waste your sign. That man is giving you non-committal effort. This man is too busy for you. Because guess what? When a man finds something, like he is that connoisseur that finds that pearl of high value, when he knows what he's looking for and he identifies it, it don't take that long for him to know that, right? But it seems to me maybe that man identified you for another purpose, like convenience, like my spare time, like you up at 2 a.m. See, here's the thing. Ain't it funny? It's always men talking about, are you up? But he ain't worrying if your goals is up, if your standards is up, if your ring finger is up. And so I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, if a man doesn't have time for you, why you got time for him? Anybody else?
Yeah, I would say I think it's based on the climate. I think because it's so much easier to get full access to women today than it was before, that kind of drops the willingness or the incentive for us to go above and beyond today, right? Like back in the day, like we had to meet your father before we could take you out on a date. You understand? Like we had to be going on 4, 5 dates, dating for 4, 6 months before we have sex. Today, a man can send you an eye emoji in your DMs and be having sex with you at the end of the week. So again, not you specifically, but I'm talking about the field. So it's like if a man is constantly running into these type of women, especially the men that y'all want successful men who got money and who got influence and who's, disciplined and all of these things. It's a line of women out waiting for them. And most of those women, the bar is on the ground in terms of what it's going to take to get full access. So when I come to you, my expectations are going to reflect that.
And then sometimes you'll find that man that's looking for his clearance rack queen. And you decide to, discount yourself simply because you like him.
Hold up, ain't nothing wrong with a clearance rack.
Yeah, I know, but
I love a good sale.
But you got your heart in the 99-cent bin and you wondering why you attracting these attracting. If you're not getting that high quality, you got to raise your standards up a little bit. Here's the thing. When you on the top shelf, most people can't reach it. You got to be okay with that. But instead, what do? That man that's non-committal, that gets your number but don't do anything, that man that ghosts and come back, what do? You like, you know what? Let me put myself a little bit closer to him so he can finally reach. Let me tell you one thing about your standards. The people that can reach him don't complain about him. Period. Anybody over here?
So, what everybody's saying is right. I don't disagree with nothing, but I want to give you guys a different angle to consider. A lot of you ladies, and this is happening with men too, but a lot of you ladies are dating with walls up. And you don't realize that those walls up are affecting the energy that you give out when you interact with a man. And if y'all don't realize how it's affecting y'all energy. I always say the same walls you have up to protect you are the same walls blocking your blessings. So you got to be mindful, especially if we're talking about a high quality guy, because yeah, he's looking for a certain energy back from that woman. He doesn't want to invest in someone who's not going to pour back into him. Too many men have seen men go so hard for a woman, end up married to her, and still begging for certain levels of attention and love. Y'all may not hear about it as much, but trust me, it's happening a lot. And the brothers, we hear about it behind closed doors because our friends, uncles, whoever's like, yo, I don't know about this marriage thing because of their bad experiences. So all that to say, make sure if you're gonna date with your wall down. And when I say wall down, because I know that can sound scary, the only person that can protect you is God. Let God lead you, all right? But you have to have an open heart. You have to allow your positive and loving energy to flow out. And if that man can't match that energy, then he will show you he's not for you.
Well, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Anybody else before we go forward? Then we what's happening?
I'm just. I feel like her making the effort to talk to him is her opening herself up. So I got confused on what was happening. Do you feel like you're trying to make yourself available? Your issue is just they just not.
Yeah, it's like,
responding to you.
They'll respond maybe, but then it's like, I guess kind of more so like what you said, like everybody's standards are so low, the women are just kind of giving it up. So if you're not, when it's come through, I'm like, come through for what? We just met, like, do you want to go out? Let's
No.
have some dinner. Let's
No.
have a drink.
No.
So when you hitting me with the come through.
Exactly.
And I'm like, nah.
But
So-
see what you see.
Right.
You responded to it,
Right.
and you asking the question on this mic about it.
Well, no,
So,
but that's
no,
just one example. But that's one
but
example.
My,
Right.
My thing that I want everybody, men and women, if ain't for you,
Right.
it ain't for you.
Right.
Because here's the thing, that ain't your speed.
Right.
So you spending time educating somebody when his mama should have did it.
Word.
And so instead of you waiting for a man that's marriage-minded and intentional and knows what he wants, here you are teaching him how to do right by you on fundamental remedial things. Listen, a man can't, in my opinion, y'all gonna disagree. This is the first thing I know y'all gonna disagree with. If the man says come through before he's taking you to dinner, on a date,
One date.
one date, was it immediately after the date?
It was.
That date must have been good. Did you have crab legs?
No, we did not have crab.
Hey ladies, you order some crab legs. We got some talk. We gotta talk. We gotta have a discussion. You looked at that fucking menu. You knew what crab legs meant. You knew what lobster tail pasta meant. You up there ordering $100 worth. We need to talk. You trying to gaslight this man. You gaslighting this man. All right. Anyway, what did you have something?
No, I'm just saying, what if that's what you used to eating? Crab. Like, what if that's
You trying to crack open some crab legs. He trying to crack open your legs.
Right.
Okay,
we didn't have crab legs.
To get to
We
the
did not.
legs, you got to give me the crab legs. I don't understand. Why we can't have standards too?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So I was joking.
No, you're good. You're good.
Thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Can we have the next question to the mic? Hey.
Hey, listen.
Hold on.
you-
G, can I just say this? We looking at this robust menu. Got all kind of options. Got appetizers, got small plates and everything. You skip right over that.
No, that's not what I'm used to.
we getting drinks. You order. They got years in it. 1940 something.
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. Hold the up. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
The whole bottle? Not a glass?
I know.
Woo-wee, Corey. So what you thinking?
Well, they hit it right on the nose, in my opinion. They just not interested. At the end of the day, when a man is interested in you, he'll go and pull out all the stops to make sure he see you, spend time with you, spend money on you, whatever. And if that's not the case, then that's not how he see you. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. He see you as more of a friend or somebody he just trying to sleep with or whatever. But for the most part, at the end of the day, he just not interested, and he must have other options. What
Oh,
you think?
well, I think that's sad that, why would a guy ask for a woman's number if he's not interested like that? I guess because just like they were saying, maybe they have a particular role maybe they want her to be in.
Maybe. I don't know. That's just what I know. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I know. But something must have happened. I mean, she said they went out on a date or whatever, and he was talking about come through, and all this other stuff. So it just sounded like to me his end goal was just trying to get some loving, rubber dubbing. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he was focused on. But if she's not trying to give that up or do that, then that's when he's going forth and being like, I'm busy, I'm cool, I'm not putting forth the effort or energy because you're not giving me what I want at the end of the day.
Well, I think that this is a good way to weed out men, because that's very selfish for a person to do that to someone. You never had no good intentions. It was all about self gratification, about getting your own self off, and using this woman to do that. So
Mhm.
I guess this is a good way to weed out the bad men.
It's true. It's true.
Woo wee. But I know it is frustrating, because if you go on all these dates and this keeps happening to you, and you a good woman, and you bring a lot to the table, it can be frustrating. But that's why you just got to give it to God.
It's true. Give it to God and hold on to your values and what you stand on. Don't be trying to give in to people just because they trying to get some come through or whatever. Make sure your standards is where it's at. And if they ain't contacting you ladies or whatever the situation, or not showing interest, then you just need to keep it moving and find somebody else who will.
I feel it. I
Hmm.
feel it. Ooh wee. I feel sorry for the ladies out there because it's so many good women, especially my black queens. I mean, everybody's awesome, but I got to give the black woman a pat on the back because I'm a part of that community and I see with my own eyes that there's a lot of black women just doing their thing, and they just haven't been able to find somebody yet. But like I said, I just think if they just give it all to Christ and let Him pick for them, you can't go wrong.
It's
You
true.
can't go wrong.
It's true.
And I say keep the lids closed until marriage, because that's really going to show you who's really about you and not about themselves, and more about Him.
It's true.
I just think that, the guy that you pursue, his main interest should be the Lord and yours as well. So when y'all come together on one accord, the Lord is in the center of y'all life, leading y'all and guiding y'all, not sex, being the lead of things, or possessions and whatnot, or high value. Honey, come on. That stuff can be gone in a flick of the finger.
It's
You
true.
need something more to stand on.
It's true. It's true.
Well, wait. Let's keep going, y'all.
All right. Well, let me get serious. Sorry. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Liz, and my question is, so the love of my life is with this child's mother.
Can you speak in the mic for us? Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, I'm sorry.
Are you good?
So the love of my life is with this child's father.
I got you. Hold on, y'all. Shh. I got it. Shh. I got it. Okay. Go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, is that good?
All right. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. So the love of my life is with his child's mother, and the reason being is because she threatened to take away his child if they were not together. He wants me to wait for him until he figure out what he's going to do. But,
Hell no. What the fuck?
Wait, were you done? Wait.
That boy good.
that boy good. So let's let her finish her question. Let's let her finish her question. What's the rest of the question?
So he wants me to wait for him until he can figure out what he wants to do in regards to figuring out his situation with his child's mother. He's a good dude, and I really love him a lot. But I think it's selfish of him for him to ask me to wait for him.
Hold on
about
one
this
second.
situation.
Hold on 1 second. Everybody listen to your left and right say shh. All right, now finish the rest of the question.
So he wants me to wait for him until he figure out what he wants to do. But in my mind, I think that's selfish of him to ask me to do that. So should I wait for him or should I just move on from him?
Wait.
Oh, go ahead. I got a question first.
Okay.
What is it about him that's worth waiting on?
He is a really good dude. He's a good dude, and I love him a lot. And one of the reasons I want to wait for him is because years ago, he basically was there for me when I needed someone to be there.
Okay, I'm so glad you said that. You stuck years ago. Okay? You are stuck years ago. Whether he is a good character, he has a family that he has to tend to. That means he is not the love of your life. You think he's the love of your life because you are stuck in the good things that he did for you. Right now, what he is telling you is that is his priority. You never allow someone to deprioritize you by putting something else ahead of you. You can't be doing that to yourself because you have to really sit back and ask yourself, why am I waiting on you? All I heard you say is he's a good dude. What is he doing for you? How is he helping you grow? How is he advancing the quality of your life? Stop. I always tell people this, stop externalizing your work to people who should not be able to carry that. He does not have the ability to do so. I know you were nervous. Listen to what you just said. I want you to remove your emotions for a second. If I were just a random person and I had the same conversation with you and said, you know what? This man has a family. He has a woman who's involved, who's threatening to take his kid and everything else, but he's the love of my life and he's a good person. You in sound mind with those emotions off would have said, you are out of your mind. That's what you would have told me. So I need you to remove these emotions for a little bit. I need you to be a little more logical about the decision that you're about to make because you'll end up waiting 5, 10, 15, 20 years for the said love of your life. While he's over here advancing in his life, you will be waiting in sorrow, in distress, in despair, watching somebody else have the life that you want. Make it make sense, honey.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And I'll get it up. Man, I think we got to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt that we don't even give ourselves. I think you got to ask yourself sometimes when situations like this is presented, like if I was in that situation and I asked them to do the same thing, would they do that for me? And the reality of that is, we're going to give you a cheat sheet, skip ahead to what his answer would be. Hell no. I'm not waiting around. You understand? But a lot of times, like, they got some people who like get you in the like clench of their claws, like real close, get you invested, do all of these things for you, just like you said last year. I'm getting by on tenure, I'm getting by on nostalgia, I'm getting by on the work that I used to put in. And that allows me to kind of slack off today or not give as much today or come up with an excuse because that's what it is. He's never leaving his family. I just want to put that on the table. He's going to keep you in that back pocket because it's convenient. And because in your mind, you feel like all this work he done did for me before, I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt. But the reality is he's keeping you there and using you as a safety net. And if you allow yourself to continue to be used as a safety net, that's all you'll ever be.
All right, so I'm going to once again try to come from a different angle. I think two things can be true at the same time. There could be something genuine here, but you still need to leave him, okay? Him wanting you to wait, if he's expecting you to continue to engage with him on a romantic level, no. Because all that will do is make it easier for him to drag his feet, even if he is trying to do something about his situation. So I would say, instead say to him, listen, you understand the position that he's in. It's too much for you to deal with emotionally, and it's gonna consume you too much. He needs to go handle his business, you go handle yours. If he gets his stuff together and he wants to come back around and you are available to entertain it, cool. We can explore that at that time, but you can't actively wait for him to do what he's supposed to do, because then he'll never do it. So I just don't want to shut down the possibility, because I've seen Listen, man, life ain't that simple for a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people get caught up in situations they don't belong in. I'm gonna have to say it. I see a lot of people married to people they were never supposed to be married to. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that there could be something real, but we have to be, as Kitty said, as Trill said, we gotta be logical in the way that we approach this and practical. And that means let him handle his business, you go focus on you, and we'll see what the future holds.
Okay, it's me and you right now, okay? Because I'm seeing how you responding right now. What's happening there? You're yoked to something, and I don't know if this is. I don't know if he was your security. I don't know if this is abandonment. I don't know if this is loneliness or rejection. But you're yoked to something.
So he basically saved me. So it was at a time where I was homeless and I was going through a lot. And he was that person who picked me up and got me back on my feet and just got me back to a place of normalcy.
He was a vessel. He was a vessel. Okay? Some people are placed in our life and they're seasonal. And they are vessels. And we love them for being a vessel. We thank God for using them as a vessel. But some people are simply made to be temporary and seasonal to help you move on to the next stage of your life. So what I'm saying to you, because as I listen to you, there's a fantasy that you're still yoked to. And I need you to unyoke yourself from that. That's gonna take a whole bunch of prayer to do so. But I need you to unyoke yourself from that, because if not, you're going to continue to carry that. So when God moves you to the next stage of your life, you're still going to be yoked to that. So when God wants to advance you somewhere, commission you out, you're still going to be yoked to that. So you may end up losing out on a blessing because you're still yoked to that fantasy. So I need the disillusionment to start to happen so you can remove yourself from that fantasy to be able to advance to what is called for you, baby. Okay, so whatever is happening there, I need you to take that to that closet, baby, and get rid of it. So you can go ahead and move on, but I understand that it's hurting you. You got some healing to do. That's going to be your root first. Thank him. Thank you for being that person and being that instrument in that vessel. But it's time for you to move forward, because I guarantee you are hindering yourself from something great.
Yeah. I think also, man, sometimes God present us like scenarios that let us know what he protecting us from.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is leadership. If, as a man, you'll let a threat prevent you from prioritizing the love of your life, what type of leader would I be once I get into that relationship? Because let's just be honest, like if she's saying I'm gonna keep the kids from you and XYZ, it's ways around that, right? Like we can go to court, we can do whatever we gotta do, because that's the type of person I am. I'm not letting nobody keep me from my kids. That's just what it is.
Trill, I hate to cut you off. He loves that woman he's with. We are operating under this assumption that what he's saying to her is truthful. I do not believe that is truthful. When a man loves a woman, he will move mountains for that woman.
Hold on.
No, hold on. Whoa. No, hear me out. So listen.
I got an interjection.
What I'm saying is, you think he can tell her that? You think he can tell her the truth that I'm actually in love with this woman and I want to explore it, but I don't want to lose you. So what I'm going to do is keep you on the back burner. I'm going to put you on layaway with this lie. We all acting like this man cares about her.
Yeah.
If he cared about her, he would be truthful.
Wait a minute. Slow down.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not.
My bad for
now,
cutting you off.
listen, is it possible that is the case?
Probable.
Possible. I think it's unfair to say without a doubt or so definitively that's what it is. There are tons of people who do not like their baby father or baby mother. There are tons of people who are in very difficult situations. And what I can tell you is, unfortunately, a lot of men have not learned how to properly handle these types of difficult situations.
Yeah.
A lot of men are emotionally void in how they show up, how they're aware of certain things, how to navigate this situation. Because it might even just be like, let's just say the baby mother's mad because he doesn't want to be with her no more. So she's using the kid, but he doesn't know how to properly address that. So he's only making matters worse. It becomes this whole friction. And yes, she's leveraging the kid. And some men are terrified of losing
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
hold
say.
on, hold on, hold on.
Just-
And
again, I'm not saying it's not possible, but we shouldn't just say flat out, nah, he loved the baby mother.
hold on,
and
whoa,
that's it.
whoa.
Like, we got to be
yes,
careful with
yes,
that.
yes, or some men are skillful in convincing a woman to be a side chick. And that's exactly how you do it. I don't like her no more. We just roommates. I'm just waiting it out for the kids. The class lines. I can see if it was original. That is the storyboard. Now let me be very clear. Regardless of whether that's true or not, though, the man you described doesn't seem like a man that need to be in a relationship anyway.
And that's why we said earlier, I agree with walking away. He needs to handle his business. He needs to figure himself out. But that doesn't mean we should just assume he's a liar, he's a manipulator, he's doing all these things wrong.
He's manipulating her.
He's been honest with her.
But he is a manipulator.
How do we assume that?
Hold on, time out. So I'm in this relationship with this woman who carried my child. I'm with her, and I tell you, someone I know is longing for me in that way to wait on me. That's manipulative. You don't think?
No, it's not. It's not
No, you're good. You're good.
A lot more context is needed to come to the conclusion if it's manipulation or not. Again, there are situations like this that individuals will use to manipulate. Listen, I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen so many different scenarios. It is very possible that this is real, it's genuine, but he does not know how to properly handle things. I think a good question is, what is his plan of action? What the hell does he plan to do to actually
be with the girl he's with? Be with the woman he's with.
If he said wait for her, that means he must have a plan to get to the other side of this.
Stefan. Okay. Can I challenge you?
Yeah,
Just one thing. My bad. We gotta get to the next question, but you keep saying what the guy is saying, what he is saying out of his mouth versus what the is doing.
Y'all need to hear me out.
A man's he's where he wanna be. That man is where he wanna be.
Listen. He said to her, wait for him, right? That's insinuating he's trying to handle the situation. Now again,
wait.
Hold on, slow down.
Question, just real quick, for context. Wait. Hold on, everybody, calm down. How long ago did he ask you to wait for?
About a year ago.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
My God.
There we go. That's context. That's context.
We didn't know
That's
that before.
context.
I was
There you
on
go.
your side.
That's
I was on
context.
your side. I
That's
didn't know that.
context.
That's new
That's
information.
context.
I didn't know that. I was about to defend him. That's okay.
That was an excellent question.
All right. She answered it. It's
He
fine
solved the
now.
puzzle.
All right, thank you for now. Here. Can I just leave you with this? First of all, I done ran. Did you have a thought before we?
I did until she said a year. Now I have no thought.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Now,
I don't have no thoughts.
I'm gonna say this: the hardest thing in my life I've ever had to experience is to realize that person that's inside that body of a person I once loved is no longer the person I once loved. Like, you can look at a person, they look the same, they smell the same, they sound the same, but that is a different man. And sometimes you love the ghost of that man more than who he is right now. You were talking about how he once treated you, not how he is treating you now. You are in love with the past. You are not in love with this version of this man. And I think when you have to divorce yourself from that, and it's tough, right? Because it looks like the person you used to love, but that spirit has changed. The way he acts towards you has changed. And you have to realize that even though that man has the same body, that's not the man you fell in love with. All right? Thank you for your question, okay? I see where you was coming from. But ladies, when men are cheating, do they be like, but I'm happy at home and shit, and I really love my girl? They don't say that. Now, maybe you done met some honest cheaters, but I ain't met too many of those people. It's like an oxymoron, right? An honest cheater. Can that exist? I don't know.
Yeah. You could just be like, yeah.
An honest cheater?
Yeah, you could just be upfront about what you're doing, right?
Hold on, question for all the people that's been side pieces before. Did you trust the man did you trust that man? Can you trust a cheater if he's cheating? Like, I know he's cheating with you, but you trust what he say? All right, I don't know. All right.
So what you thinking?
It's just like we already said. Where's our values at the end of the day, fellas and ladies? Where our values at? Because why you waiting on someone? Period. Like I ain't waiting for nobody to do nothing. I ain't waiting till you get out your situation. I ain't waiting for nothing. You be lucky if I'm still there when you come back out the house. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But for real, what we waiting on? You playing the game. It's time for you to move on and figure out what you gonna do, because clearly he trying to over there have his cake and eat it too, and have you on the side and all this other stuff. It's like another person, another man who gets playing the game, trying to have what he want and don't want you. Period.
Ooh-wee.
What you think?
So you don't think that he was telling the truth about, hey, his baby mama, trying to destroy him with the child? You don't think that could be true?
I agree with what the other Trail, whatever his name was. We need to go ahead and go to the court and figure it out. If you really working on an actual plan, it shouldn't be taking you a whole year for that plan to execute. That, if anything, give it a couple weeks, maybe a month. But we talking about an entire year, and you ain't came up with a whole plan, and you still over there living, probably freaking leaking and everything else, and then talking about, hey, I'm coming back over, baby. Like, nah, no. What you think?
I feel it. If he was really, I believe that if he really wanted to leave, he would leave, and it wouldn't be no sitting there waiting a year. And like that man said, go to the courthouse, do things legal and just, and stand in your rights that you have. So I think that woman, she needs to go on about her business. Stop being in this man's back pocket. She don't owe him nothing, and this ain't your man. He at home with his woman and his baby and his family. Go ahead and find someone else. And I believe what that woman was saying, that the Lord got something for her. He got a man, her husband, for her. She just gonna have to focus in on the Lord and just be one-on-one with him and enjoy her one-on-one time with him. And then at the appointed time, he'll give her her husband. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I agree.
Ooh.
It's time to move on forward. Ain't no point in hanging on. You done missed out on probably about 50 men or something messing around waiting on him. So
I feel it.
It's time to move on.
And it's already been a year.
Yeah, that would have been sign number one back at 3 months. That would have been through. You know what I'm saying?
Cause shoot, if you wouldn't have had married me, I would have dipped out. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been waiting even 3 or 2 years. Honey, no. I wanted to be married, and I wasn't gonna be waiting forever.
She would have been waiting.
I wouldn't have been waiting forever.
She would have been waiting. Yeah, but that's different though. I ain't had no other side situations. I was just living, chilling. I wanted to be married too, but I ain't in that situation. But either way, she would have been waiting.
I wanted to be married. I was so serious about it. And yeah, and if I felt like you was, dragging your feet and wasn't making a decision, I'll be out. Because I wanted to be married. That's how serious I was.
Well,
okay.
I feel it. I wanted to be married too. But again, goes back to them values like I've been talking about from the beginning. If you ain't got nothing else we done talked about, make sure you have some standards and values. Our standards and values from the day one was we wanted to be married. We were dating with intention. We wasn't trying to waste no time. If I wasn't her cup of tea or she wasn't my cup of tea, we would have been deuced out quick, because it happened before with other people. Ain't no shame. So at the end of the day, make sure you have your values, your standards. Don't compromise with people. Don't wait for nobody. Don't open up your legs. Don't be putting your thing-a-lang in other people neither. Just keep it straight and focused. Focus on Jesus Christ. Do what you got to do at the end of the day. And that's it. That's it.
I feel it. And if you ask, and don't be afraid to ask the Lord for help. If you feel like, hey, this is you know you're not a virgin and you desire sex and whatnot, just ask the Lord to help you on the walk of being celibate until marriage. You know, just ask him to help you, and he will. He really will. He'll give you the grace, he'll give you the strength to do it. He'll position you so that it will be successful. Yeah, all you got to do is ask him. He's all powerful. He will help you. He can help you. He's the only one who can help you.
It's
Okay?
true. It's true.
Ciao.
I feel it.
All right, y'all. That was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to the people who created this video. Their link to their channel is in the description, so go ahead and check it out. And also check out stamps-tv.com. So many shows on there. We also have new to the website, Bell Collective, the new season 7 is on there now. It's free. Go ahead and enjoy it. Click that link in the description, and check out the other videos on there. Some bomb stuff. Go check it out.
Yep, and while you're on there, go ahead and check out that Shop Stamps Apparel tab. We got lots of great hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, sweatshirts, all different types of stuff, no matter what season and time you in. It could be snowing, raining, whatever, cold, warm, we got it all for you. So go ahead and get you a little something.
And go check out Stamps Essentials on the website. Click that tab on the website. We got so much stuff in there, from shampoos, protein treatments, deep conditioners, leave-in conditioners, hair growth oil, grease, hair grease. Also, our signature product, Stay Moist Core Use Hair System, which gives you a really beautiful wash and go, but you can also use it as the base for your twist outs, braid outs, and perm rod sets. It's thebomb.com. Go check it out, honey. We out.
See y'all.